Hello students, good morning. Now today we will start our next chapter, electromagnetic induction. Electromagnetic induction, that what is electromagnetic induction? That before this chapter we have done about the electricity as well as the magnetic effect of the current. There is a previous unit we have done about the electricity as well as the magnetic effect of current. In electricity we have done that is the flow of charge that will form current, then due to current then electricity will form, that is electricity. And magnetic effect of current, that when a current is flowing in any conductor, then due to flow of the current, changing of the current, then magnetic effect will be created, that is the magnetic force, magnetic field. Then when we are combining both terms, then it will form a electromagnetic induction. There is a due to the presence of the electricity as well as the changing in the magnetic field, then their current will induce, that is the electromagnetic induction. Clear now? Then how this current will induced by using the this method, there we will do in this chapter. First we will do that term, that magnetic flux. First we will do magnetic flux. What is magnetic flux? That electric flux also we have done in the first unit. Then the number of the electric field lines is known as the electric flux. Group of the electric field lines, electric flux. Same here, magnetic flux, that is the number of the magnetic lines, magnetic field lines, that is a magnetic flux. That how we can write their total number of magnetic lines of force crossing through the surface normally when placed in magnetic field. Total number of the magnetic line of force crossing through the surface normally when placed in a magnetic field. Then this one is magnetic flux. Magnetic flux we will denote with the letter phi letter, that we will denote with the phi letter. Then phi we can write there B dot A, B vector dot A vector. And we know that if we are taking dot product of two vector, then how we can write there BA cos theta. That will be our flux. Clear? Where theta is the angle between B and A. Where theta is the angle between B and A. That angle between them is our theta. Flux may be positive and may be negative. Flux may be positive or negative. That is a depend upon the direction. Like this one, if we are taking their surface, here we are taking surface, their magnetic field lines acting in this one direction, like this direction, then normally acting on this one will be this vector, that B vector. Clear now? Then phi will be there positive. Clear? Then if we are taking another surface there, then B is acting this direction, like this one, N vector that is acting in this direction, then phi will be there negative. Clear now? SI unit of the flux, SI unit of flux, magnetic flux, not electric flux, magnetic flux, that will be Weber. WB in short we can write it. Next CGS unit we can write it Maxwell. Clear? 1 Weber equal to 10 raised to power 8 Maxwell. This is the relation between SI and CGS unit. This is our term magnetic flux. Magnetic flux is the total number of the lines, field lines, that is the passing through normally any surface that we are placing in the magnetic field. And then will be phi equal to B dot A. A is the area of the surface and B is the magnetic field. And SI unit of the flux will be Weber. Clear? And 1 Weber, how we can write there? 1 Weber, how, what will be 1 Weber? That will be 1 Weber is the flux produced when a uniform magnetic field of 1 Tesla acts normally over an area of 1 meter square. That will be 1 Weber. Next will be electromagnetic induction. What is electromagnetic induction? Electromagnetic induction is the phenomena in which current will induced, EMF will induced when the magnetic flux is changed. That phenomena is known as the electromagnetic induction. Whenever magnetic flux linked with the circuit changes, an EMF is induced in it, and this process is electromagnetic induction. And if the circuit is closed, then current will be produced, also will be produced. If circuit is closed sorry, then current will also produced, which is known as induced current. Clear? That electromagnetic induction phenomena, that is the induction of the EMF, induction of the current by changing the magnetic flux. Due to magnetic flux will change, then magnetic field will be changed, then only that current EMF will induced, current will induced only when magnetic field will change. That can be different method of the changing the magnetic field. That is that experiment of the induction of the EMF, that is given by the Faraday. That is the Faraday. That is the name of the scientist, Faraday, and their experiment is known as the Faraday experiment. Then first experiment about that induced EMF with a stationary coil and moving magnitude. Induced EMF with a stationary EMF and moving magnet. When we are taking their coil here we are taking a galvanometer. Galvanometer is used to indicate the current, that is current is there or not. Then here we are taking a coil, then near it we will bring a magnet, there north pole and here will be south pole. As we will moving, here called induced EMF with a stationary coil, not EMF, stationary coil and moving magnet. Then if we are taking this coil is stationary at rest position and this magnet is moving, that means coming toward it and going out from it, away from it, then due to this one magnetic field will change, magnetic flux will change. How? Because as we will bring near it, then magnetic flux will increase. As we will bring away from it, then magnetic flux will be decrease. As increasing and decreasing of the magnetic flux, then current and EMF will be induced inside this current carrying coil. Without there is a not flow any current because they are not connecting with the any battery connection. They are the free from the current, they are only conductor, that is coil having. But as we will change their magnetic flux, then their current will induced. That current is known as the induced current. And how we can observe this one? With help of the galvanometer. There will be one needle on the galvanometer. As there will be deflection in the galvanometer, by changing the magnet, then from this way we can see that is a current is induced inside the coil. Clear now? By this method we can observe it. Second, by using their stationary magnet but moving coil. Second, with a moving coil and stationary magnet. By moving coil, if we are moving this coil here and there and we are taking this magnet at rest, then also current will be induced. Because this magnet will be at rest, then this is moving here and there, then also magnetic flux will change. Due to magnetic flux, that current will be induced, and that will be observed by the deflection on the galvanometer of the this circuit. Clear now? That only purpose of the electromagnetic induction phenomena. This phenomena, by using this one, we are inducing current, inducing EMF, that will be electromagnetic induction, and this phenomena only will be happen when the magnetic flux will be changed. And this we can change by using any method, by moving the coil, by moving the magnet, and by changing the current also. Clear now? Up to this topic you have to read from your book and write in your fair notebook. Clear now? This is the basic of this chapter. Okay, thank you.